What's up, everyone? Welcome to this training. Let's put the topic here. Right. So today we're talking about building a long-term business, right? A long-term online business. Truth is that there's many ways to make money in the internet, right? There's a ton of, I don't know if you've done this. I did when I first started. When you go to Google and you just type make money online, make money in the internet, online business, how to start an online business. Who of you guys have been to Google and typed make money online? Which of you guys? So when you go to Google and you type make money online, you're going to find a ton of different people telling you a ton of different ways that you can make money in the internet, generate sales, and make money, right? But the truth is that doesn't mean you're building a long-term business. And yesterday, I made a training here on Instagram. The replay is probably in my profile. And I talked about the difference between making sales and building a long-term business, a real brand. But what does that even mean? So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. How can you build a long-term online business? It really comes down to audience building, right? If you want to build a long-term online business, you got to focus on audience building. So for instance, let's say that you have an e-commerce brand that sells women fashion products. What's the difference between that brand being a short-term brand or a short-term project or a long-term, business? The difference is that in the short-term scenario, you're just running ads and you're getting sales and making money, but that's it. If you pause the ads, your business goes down because you're not focusing on building an audience, right? Now, you could scale this first scenario pretty quickly and to pretty big numbers because you just invest more money on ads and you make more sales, you keep making more sales, so on and so forth, right? But on the other scenario, you can do the same thing, right? You can focus on getting sales, but you're also focusing on building an audience in multiple platforms, right? So a long-term business, how it really looks is to have a following on social media, right? That want to buy from you because they love your brand, because they love your product. So for instance, if you take a look at what's a big brand, or not a super big brand, maybe there's this brand called Suspicious, right? That's really, really cool. A lot of big influencers and known people use it. Suspicious. It's kind of like an exclusive apparel brand. And the reason they are a brand, right? Well, first of all, they have their own designs, their own products, but mainly because they have an audience that they built over time by using influencers, right? And they have an audience on Instagram, they have an audience on Facebook, right? They have audiences all over the place, which they can retarget and show more of their products. So honestly, the big difference between a short-term business and a long-term business is that the long-term business has an audience which they can remarket, an audience that likes the business because of what they represent, because the products, because how they feel when they wear the products. And in the short-term business scenario, you're just running ads to your store and you're selling products because they are cool and they are hot and trending, but you're not really building an audience of people that are passionate about what you represent, okay? Now, how do you actually build that audience? Very important. So now that we said that building a long-term business is really about audience building and content creation, how do you build that audience? Well, you got to create content every single day. Content that your audience is going to find helpful, useful, or entertaining. If you don't create any content, you're not really building anything. Because imagine, how are you going to have 100,000 Instagram followers or 100,000 YouTube subscribers or 200,000 Facebook followers? How are you going to have those followers if you don't produce any content? Because people are not just going to follow you because, for the sake of it. They're going to follow you because they like your stuff being your videos, your content, okay? Give me number one if you understand that. The difference between a long-term business and a short-term business, super important. In the meantime, if you want to work with us, work one-on-one with us every single day so that we guide you throughout the process of building your business from scratch, or if you're more advanced, you want to scale your e-commerce business, go to roicall.com. That's ROI as in return of investment, roicall.com. and schedule a call with us, right? So now that we said that it's all about content creation to build an audience, how do you create content? Well, the way that you create content is that you study your audience that you are targeting, and you identify what are those pieces of content or things that they engage with online. Now, if you don't have experience in the niche, if you don't have experience in the topic, go take a look at what other people are doing. Let's say that you really like dogs, right? You've always wanted to build a dog business. And you love dogs, but you don't really know what kind of content dog lovers engage with online for whatever reason. All you have to do is go and look for the biggest dog fan pages, Instagram accounts, Pinterest accounts, YouTube channels, and stores, and analyze what kind of content they get the most likes, comments, and shares in, not so that you copy it, but so that you get an idea on what's working for that specific niche. And then you just, once you analyze that and you find patterns, you just post and post and post every single day without worrying how many people like it or comment it or how many views it gets, because in the beginning that doesn't really matter. It's a big problem that people want to create content, but when they start creating content and they realize that they get a few likes only, they stop creating content. That's the biggest mistake, right? To give you an idea, like when I first started my YouTube channel, probably like 5 years ago, I was getting like literally like 0 likes and like 10 views, and like a view was from my mom, the other one from my grandma, the other one from my brother, and like I didn't get any views and didn't get any likes. But I recorded one video every single day on my YouTube channel, and fast forward 2 years or so, it grew to 40,000 subscribers, and it just grows by itself. I don't even know how many organic subscribers I get, meaning that people subscribe to my channel. I don't pay a penny to grow that. So that's what you gotta understand. The kind of like you should imagine the internet or building a business kind of like this, like a graph. You're putting all this work, you don't get any results, you're putting all this work, investing this time, and one day, boom, it scales. The problem is that people quit over here, right? And most people just want to make, money in the internet. But I'm telling you, based on experience, because when I first started, I just wanted to make money, right? But based on experience, I'm telling you, if you just focus on getting sales and making money, you're never going to be able to do this full time. Because let's be honest, right? If you have a family right now, you have to pay for food, rent, or your house. You have to pay insurance. You have to pay for your cars your kids' school education, right? You have a ton of different things that you have to pay, and you can't afford that 1 month you made sales, and then Facebook banned your account, and the next month you didn't make any money, but you still have all those expenses to cover, right? That's like the biggest problem, that people, when they come to the internet, they think that making sales is like they will have all their life figured out, and that's just not true. If you build a business in the internet, which is different and it's all about audience building and content creation, now you can have predictable, sustainable, and recurring income every single month. And even if you don't have recurring income, you can at least know that you have an audience that you can sell, that you can make posts next month and make money. So I'm just telling you that because like a lot of people come to the internet, they get all excited, they start making sales, they quit their job, then their sales go down because they don't have a business, they're just making sales. And the next month, they don't have anything. They have to start from scratch, and they have all these, things they have to pay. So that's basically my advice. All right, I have a question, Roxanne Peter. I know in the beginning you said that $3 for testing was enough. How about today? Yeah, you can do $3 or $5 per ad set to test. Like that's never gonna get old, honestly, right? $3 or $5 per ad set to test, multiple ad sets, and then you just keep the ad sets that are performing the best based on whatever metrics you're taking a look at: cost per click, purchases, cost per lead, and then you can just, once you find ad sets that work for you, you cut the bad ones and you increase the budget on the good ones. Guys, that's basically it. So, let's see, any more questions? For those of you that are getting here, how to build a long-term online business. Very simple. you focus on building an audience that wants to buy from you multiple times because of what you represent, how your product will make them feel, and because they like your brand. A short-term business is a business that just depends on quick sales, and that's very unstable because Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, they change all the time, right? For those of you that want to work with us one-on-one, have someone that's kicking you in the butt every single day and that you can get your questions answered every single day to grow your e-commerce business, go to roicall.com. I put the link here in the topic, in the pinned comment, roicall.com. Schedule a call with us. Always starting with website conversions. Yes. No. Sometimes, right? It depends on what is your goal, right? If you're like, my guess is that you are doing something like drop shipping, right? If that's the case, then yeah, I would go for conversions, optimizing for purchases. But I don't always launch campaigns on conversions. It depends on what is my objective for my campaign. What do I want to achieve? Guys, that's basically it. Hope you liked the training, and I'll see you tomorrow. Go to roicall.com to schedule a call with us. It's free, no compromise. That's if you want to work with us. Right, that's it. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon.